Gee, there's some talent coming out of Western Australia, Tracy. Karen Page, Western Australia. I think Charmaine Kendrick was out of Western Australia. And Emily Joy has a new single. It's been out for about 6 weeks now. But there must be something in the Western Australian water over there. And, of course, Johnny Taylor, another Star Maker finalist there from Western Australia. Emily Joy's single Barricade came out, and it was hovering at number 2 on the iTunes chart behind Keith Urban. She's just given him a smack in the back of the ear or something. But anyway, Emily joins us now. Thanks for joining us, Emily. And so Keith put some sort of barricade up there, did he?
Oh. Hi, guys. Thanks for having me. Yes, Keith, but what can you do when it's your original debut, you know? So coming second to Keith was, I guess, almost a really positive thing. It was awesome to know that I can do that, but couldn't quite knock him off the top this time. Maybe next time. We'll see.
But I'm sure you took plenty of photos of that chart, though.
Yeah, I did, yes, definitely. Social media photos, proof that it ever happened. That's not
bad coming second to Keith Urban straight up like that, though, is it?
No, I'll take it. I will happily take it.
Right. So tell us all about Barricade.
So Barricade is the first single that I've ever released, and it's the first single from my upcoming EP, which is coming out September, so not long to go now. And I've been recording this EP for the past 12 months between Perth and Nashville, and I guess it's kind of my first introduction to the country music world, so I'm very excited to finally be releasing my material because I've been, working on this for a long time, writing the songs, and I wanted to wait until I kind of felt like I was ready to put my material out there, like I was happy and confident, and I've just been pouring so much time and effort into it. So this is the first song, and Barricade is a country pop song, and I wrote this about moving on from a relationship and how hard it is to move on from someone that you're still very much so in love with, and it's based on my first love, myself. So I'm very excited for everyone to finally hear it.
And you do have to say a big thank you to your exes sometimes. When you're writing fantastic songs, you've got to say, hey, thanks for that.
Exactly. I know, you don't think about it at the time. You're really angry, and then you think, actually, wait a second, I couldn't have done that without you. Thank you.
And you're not getting any royalties.
Yeah, by the way, that's it.
We're speaking to Emily Joy about her new single, Barricade, and I want to touch on the film clip very quickly because I love a good film clip. I really do. And the story of the maze being the barricade is just sensational, the overview.
Oh, thank you.
Whose idea was that? And were there any little things that we should know about that you got lost, you got stuck, what happened?
Yeah, so I guess that was my idea, I suppose. When I was writing the song, I kind of just had this vision for it where I thought, what's the biggest metaphor for a barricade and for two people being lost and not being able to find one another? And I just thought, a hedge maze, like that's pretty good, I think, for it. So I'd contacted Josh Favillero from the Filmery, and he just perfectly captured that vision inside my head. So very fortunate. So I flew over from Perth to Sydney back in January, right after the Tamworth Festival, and we went down to Berrima to film it at Harper's Mansion there, and it's a really big maze. Like, they had to give us a map so that we didn't get lost. But it was also at a time, I remember the groundskeeper was like, now just, there are some rattlesnakes in the hedges, and we haven't cleared out the spider webs, and those spiders were the size of my fist. So there's your kind of behind-the-scenes information on it. But very happy with the way the clip turned out. Very fortunate that I got that result from my first film clip and that they captured exactly what I kind of felt the song was about.
Now, obviously, this time of year is very busy for country music artists because they're looking towards Tamworth. And have you got any shows booked in already?
Yes, I do, off the top of my head. I know the first one that I'm doing, I think, is Country Music Cocktails, which is on the first Saturday, I'm pretty sure. And then I've got a gig at the Family Hotel on the Tuesday, but I'll put everything up on my Facebook page. This is because this is my third festival, and the first time I went over mainly to do the Academy of Country Music, and I kind of pretty much just busked, did Peel Street, and then last year I was still doing Peel Street, busking, and a few more shows, so hopefully this upcoming year, now that I've got my product out, I can hopefully book a few more shows.
That is the key. This is the first festival with something in your hot little hand that people can take a piece of Emily Joy home.
Exactly.
A little piece, yes. That's the goal, hopefully.
And you can spread some joy on everyone.
Oh.
Hey, I like what you did there.
Right, he tries to get
I'm done. I'm out of here. I'm gone for the night. See you.
He's left the studio. Well, Emily Joy, thank you very much for joining us. We probably won't catch up before Tamworth, but we'll definitely join you for the cocktails down there on I think it's the first Saturday night down there. So we'll catch up with you down there, and we'll make sure we come and see you and say hello and put some faces to some names.
I would love that. Thanks so much for having me, guys.
Okay, well, folks, well, here it is right now. Here's Emily Joy. If you like her stuff, hop onto all her social media pages and find out who she is and pick up a copy of your thing on iTunes. Maybe she can jump in front of Keith Urban. You never know. Thanks, Emily. Here is Barricade.